Hi everyone and welcome to the midweek shave. Got it right this time. I didn't know what day it was, I think, in the last one. Yeah, so I hope you've all had a good week so far. We're being hit by some high, well, for the United Kingdom, high temperatures. And it was in the late 20s Celsius today. And you may think, wow, that's not hot. It is here because it's very, very humid heat. And it's terrible. No, can't complain. Nice summer, hopefully. Right then, a bit of a special shave this, because I am using a Gillette Slim Twist, TTO, Twist to Open. This is on loan to me by a friend of mine whose grandfather owned it. Now, I'm not an expert on these things, but judging by the handle, the grip, if you can see that, there you go, is that way. So I would say this, I think it was also known as the Knack in some places, the Gillette Slim Twist Knack, whatever. And it was in production, made in England, in production from 1968 to 1972. Then they brought another edition out, a second generation I think it's called, and if it serves me right, the handle had lined grip, same colour but a lined grip, and I think that was called the G2000. But this is the earlier one, and I've cleaned it, sterilised it, and I'm using a brand new Wilkinson sword blade. And after I finish with it, it'll be thoroughly cleaned and sterilised again and then given back. So it's very kind of him to lend it to me. So thank you, Alistair. Oh, I haven't said what I'm using. I am using the shaving cream. I thought, using the old Gillette, I'll use Gillette shaving cream, and this is the just the normal, it's classed as Gillette normal shaving cream, standard, and it's just a nice sort of mellow, soapy smell. And as you can see, lathered it up to a nice peak, as I like it. And that's quite good. Using the Omega Badger brush, the red handle. Rinse my hands. So here we go with the first pass using the Gillette Slim Twist, or Knack as it was known as, 1968 to 1972, and so far now this might be me, but this feels slightly more aggressive than my Slim Twist with a white handle, and it should be basically the same, but it might just feel that way. It might not necessarily be more aggressive. And it's having no problems. Look at that. Always keep the razor thoroughly rinsed, no pressure. Let the razor and the blade do the work and just guide it. In fact, he's loaned me 4 razors, so I'll use them in videos. excellent slickness to the shaving cream. As I say, just a nice hint of soap, nothing overwhelming, and that was a good first pass. A go-to blade, the Wilkinson sword, good old standard blade, seems to perform for me. You might have a different favourite, everybody's different of course. It's a good old standard, never lets you down in any razor, you know, the fair play to it. Onto the second pass, which is across the growth of course. Listen to that. That's the sound you want to hear. Yeah, so I hope you've had a good week so far, and the weather's nice where you are. Tomatoes are going very big. Well, not big, they're tall, I mean, and started to produce the first on one truss and the second truss on the other one. A truss is the flowers which will turn into tomatoes, hopefully. Cross the growth, which is that way there for me, and as always, follow the growth, map your face, and you'll know which way to go when you're going with the growth, across the growth, and if you decide to do against the growth. Lovely. Gosh, you know, it makes you think when you use these razors. You know, them days, it wasn't that long ago obviously, but long enough to see some huge changes in the world and in our countries, and you know, back then it would have been a much easier pace of life. Jobs were different, job security, everything was different then. Imagine the money wasn't as good. Well, I don't know, it's not that good now, is it, the cost of living, but there we go. Against the growth and performing very well. Very well. Good combination, this blade with this razor. It could have been, I think, because it feels more like my slim twist now, so maybe it's the blade, because it was new, it's toned down a bit. Maybe the blade was as it was a new blade, perhaps it felt that bit more aggressive on the first couple of strokes, passes. There we go. Just check for pickups. Yeah, and the same two places. It's It's fantastic thinking of the history of these things, and more so when you know the person, because this razor would have been used by, it's nice even to know the person that's you know, the person's relations have used it, so that's nice to know. And they'd be chuffed to bits knowing, oh look, I've relathered my face talking, see? They'd be chuffed to bits knowing it's been still used and enjoyed. Yeah, I tell you. It's the heat is going to my head. That's lovely. Wow. And the lights are not making much difference in this video because the sunlight is so strong at the moment. Lovely, that's it. Oh, just a very, hang on. Being very fussy, there we go. So just bear with me while I rinse off. So yeah, I've got a few razors to try. I'll clean this one, as I say, and then I'll give him them back as I use them, because I know he'll want to continue to use them. And people might think, oh, I'm using somebody else's razors. And if you clean them and sterilise them, which I do, I clean them thoroughly first, hot soapy water, and then once I'm satisfied with how clean they are, I put them in barbicide, but I only put the head in case it has some effect on this plastic. So I just put the head in barbicide and that'll sterilise it and keep it clean. And performed lovely. So that is it, yeah. Isn't that nice? So that is the Gillette Slim Twist, or Knack, from 1968 to 1972. And which one this is, I'm not sure the year, because I can see Gillette England, but there's no, which is strange, no Lotion. And I haven't got my reading glasses on. But anyway, excellent razor, twist to open. New Wilkinson sword blade, performed fantastically. On the first couple of strokes, it felt slightly more aggressive than my Slim Twist, which it shouldn't do really, because they're the same head, really. But as the pass went, it sort of calmed down, and it felt okay. Right, cologne. I'm going to use the old Superdrug, or Superdrug Aftershave Lotion Forest Fresh. Could do with a bit of fresh in this heat. Tingle, that'll close the pores up, and again it's like a secondary antiseptic. Bits of fur on it. Must be something on that towel. And Sainsburys post-shave balm for sensitive skin, and we're going to rub that together today. And you need some protection, especially with this heat. Oh, that's Lovely. Lock the moisture back in. So hope the lighting's okay in this, because as I say, these lights are not making much difference today. Seems a bit shadowy. So that's the Omega red handled badger brush, as always fantastic with shaving cream, and I lathered up to a peak, as I like to call it, like a meringue. Gillette standard or normal shaving cream, and there's a sort of a normal shaving cream soap smell, scent, just nice, nothing overwhelming. Red mixing bowl, the vintage double edged razor on loan, and then rinsed off with water, and then aftershave lotion, Forest Fresh from Superdrug, lovely. And then I put the moisture cream of Aftershave Balm for sensitive skin, which is it's by Sainsburys, probably made by some famous moisture cream manufacturer, Nivea probably, I don't know. Does it say? Produced for Sainsburys, yeah, it doesn't say who though. It might do, somewhere. Anyway, that is it, as we're in this heat wave in the UK, so it means summer's here. I hope it carries on, even though it's a bit unpleasant to work in sometimes. I'd rather that than rain and snow, really. So have some fantastic shaves the rest of this week. Thanks for all your views and comments, and it's overwhelming. Still can't get over it sometimes. Never take nothing for granted. I'm very grateful. There we go. Fluff, I had something on that towel. Right then. Yeah, that's it. Have a lovely rest of the week. Have some good shaves, and have a chat to yourself as you do it, like I am. Just pretend there's a camera there. Have a good old chat, put the world to rights, and you'll go to work feeling very happy and a lot of stuff off your chest. So I'll stop talking tripe. You have a good day, night, wherever you're watching it, and I'll see you on Sunday for the weekend shave.